to you, man.
It was a asinine conversation. I'm in the bathroom at the damn Giants Jets game.
Listen, I jumped in
Mm-hmm.
whenever y'all was talking about, you know how you can use nigga in different ways, and he just didn't. He was acting like that he couldn't identify with using the N word in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to be born in America in our same age brackets to not know that you can use the N word in an endearing way, I think he was being disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what kind of threw Logic off too, because and he started being funny about it because somebody that's black that's born in America and you can't identify with the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, real quick, due diligence.
What
I
up?
know I cut you off, and I know the rules. I apologize, but we do have to have, and would y'all both agree, even if they African American, even if they're from America, wherever they live, there are people that don't like the N word. So when you do, how can I say this? If he stand on his square and he really just don't like it, I ain't gonna knock him for it. You know what I mean? Because I know other people that don't like it. I understand your point too, that he should kind of have some understanding, but the N word do kind of offend some people. I don't know if y'all around people like that, but there are people that if you was to say that to them and they fully
Brad,
American, they'd be pissed off.
so Brass,
No,
it
just do you see
wasn't.
my point first, due diligence? Do you at least
No,
see my point?
yeah, but you
Okay.
misrepresent his position
I
because
wasn't
he
here,
was.
really. I wasn't here. I don't know his position.
I know. So
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
let me enlighten you.
Enlighten me.
He was telling Logic that he didn't know that it was possible that you could use the N word for a term of endearment. And Logic was trying to explain that to him, like, no, I wasn't saying that to you in a derogatory way. And he was like, oh, the only way that I know that it can be used is in a derogatory way. And Logic and me listening to it was just like, this nigga is full of shit. There's no way you can be born in America, and I'm from Oklahoma. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
for real?
Born and raised. You know what
Okay.
I'm talking about? And this guy, you cannot be a black person in America and act like that you can't. That in our age bracket, right? It'd be different if you in your 50s, 60s, 70s. Then okay, then you don't identify with that. But anybody from 40s and down and younger know that you can use the N word for terms of endearment. Do people not like it? Yes. But he wasn't saying that he didn't like it. He was acting as if he didn't know that you can use it in that way. And you know that that's bogus.
Okay, well, yeah, if he's saying he didn't know that you could use it in that way, that's one thing. But if a stranger call another stranger, they don't know each other. I'm assuming Logic ain't never met him. The reason why I said Abo, I don't even, I don't know if he took that person or not, but it was just the part that I did hear as I was leaving from my seat. I heard him talking about the people here before America, so I assumed that that's where he was going. But when he said he agreed with what Logic was talking about, and then he said it, I was like, I don't think that's what Logic was talking about, but okay. But yeah, shouts to you, brother. There's no disrespect. It's just if you were offended, we apologize from the channel. And if you didn't understand, that's probably like some confusion on our part. You're from Oklahoma, you moved to Germany, I think Langston University, you said. But shouts to you. We appreciate you even watching. I don't know what time it is over there, but we appreciate you. What's going on? What's going on with your due diligence besides that?
Nothing. I was just checking in, man. I hopped in the conversation late, so I was just coming to, hang out. That's all.
Okay, cool. Where's Chef and Corey at? I was trying to listen, but I couldn't hear you over the fucking what's the name? So we was tailgating. So I went and now I'm over to the car now. So
but Logic, did I recap that correct? Because I don't want to misrepresent the brother either.
You was absolutely right. It was like it was that exact moment when I said, Jason, yo, you from Oklahoma.
Corey in the building.
From Oklahoma, you done smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers done called you nigga before, like in a way where it wasn't somebody attacking you. So like just cut the bullshit out. Like at that point, that's when I said, nah, you bullshit. And maybe I could have handled that different, but at that time it was like, nah, you playing nigga. So that's when I got silly too. I said, okay, you like fried chicken or baked chicken, you know what I'm saying? So
indeed.
Shouts to Jason, bro. What's going on, Stu? Whoa, hold on, Stu. What's going on, Corey? Can you hear us? Text Corey. I don't think you can hear him. Oh, he fixing what's the name? What's going on, Stu?
I need to push. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
All right. Discord don't work with Bluetooth well. I have to push back on the N word.
Who?
Me personally.
No.
I don't
I
like
know who
it.
you are. I'm saying which person, what I said or what due diligence said.
What due diligence said.
Okay, good.
I find it, and this is me speaking,
Okay.
and this is many Caribbean people speaking too. Because when it was beginning to be introduced in lexicon where people just casually calling other people that, a lot of people fuck back. Let me go inside because I was smoking.
Okay.
A
Corey,
lot of
nod
people
your head
push
if you can
back.
hear us. Okay.
A lot of people push back.
Right.
Because my thing
All
with
right, can
this
y'all
one,
hear me?
Yeah, we can
yeah,
hear
we
you,
can.
Corey. Let's
Yeah,
let's make sure others. Go ahead, Stu Peace. Get your shit off.
yeah. Original
Hey.
word was used as a weapon. And although weapons can be positive and negative, we don't leave them out in the open. We don't just casually wield them. We don't casually wield a sword. We don't leave it out in the open. We don't just use it and then we say, oh, this is now a term of endearment that we own. My, like Denzel Washington, my nigga. No, I can't even say it properly because it's not a normal part of my vocabulary. It, it, it cringes to most people outside of the world when they hear black people referring to themselves as Negroes. But the 40 million black people in America believe that it's a term of endearment, and I can scale it down. Less than 40 million people. Because some grandmothers, you can't call them that. Some aunties and uncles, you can't call them that. Because they work hard to remove any presence of that in their life. Because it was a sword that was used against black people. It was wielded not in affection. And when other cultures say it, they're not calling themselves. When I hear Chinese people saying it to other Chinese people, it's like they're referring to themselves as being ratchet. Oh, it's not a term of endurance. It's not a positive. They might be laughing at it. Oh, you're so ratchet today. Huh? You're so niggerish today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's never used by
All
other people. People as positive.
I
But
get you,
what's your that's a
Stupid.
statement, but did you have a question or you just stating your case?
So
Yeah,
I'm just saying that to ask him why
I
why
got what
why
you're saying.
do you believe that black people should be using this word?
So interest. So I don't know how long that you listen to the conversation, Stupides, right? But I don't have an issue with black people, and this was the same point that Brass was making too. Like some people find it offensive, right? But that wasn't the conversation. The conversation was the guy was acting like that he didn't know
Oh
that it
no,
could
he
be.
know the conversation due diligence. This is a
Just
separate
let
question. No, this is a
just
separate
I
question.
know, but I'm trying to
Okay,
give
okay,
him
okay. My fault. My fault. I cut you. Go ahead, brother.
right.
Hey,
So
real
so so
quick,
that
do
Hold
y'all
on.
know how to control the volume on like the volume in my headset on
It's
the
too
on the
loud.
yeah, y'all way too loud. I don't know how
Okay,
to
edit
turn
mic
y'all down.
settings. I just hold on. Hold
No,
on.
it's I need to do it
No,
on my
yours
side.
is on all the way. How does it sound now? How
Yeah,
does it
it's
sound now?
y'all
Now,
sound
now, now.
y'all good. It's
check
just that
check check.
I need to figure out how to turn it down on
Turn
my
I
it
just
side.
down.
turned it down. I just clicked your mic volume.
No,
That's your mic
No,
volume.
no,
I
not his
not
can't do
my
mic
nothing.
not my
volume, his
mic.
headphone volume.
No,
If
Oh
you
not
yeah,
go on
I
your
don't know.
screen and
Yeah, I can't do
click
that.
the icon that has a speaker on it on your screen, you can turn down your headphone volume with the icon that has the speaker icon.
I swear I don't see the damn speaker icon though.
You see the three dots?
I see the three dots on my screen,
Yeah,
right?
click the three dots where your camera is.
Uh-huh.
And that should open up all your audio settings.
No, it says edit avatar and name and all of that. I ain't getting it. I hate this StreamYard because
StreamYard,
I
we
don't
all
know.
know. But if you and Chef was on time, we'd be on Zoom. So just yes, sir. There's a price you gotta pay for it,
I
sir.
can deal with it. I can deal
for
with it.
just for a little while.
All right. So
I'll
check it
figure it
out.
out.
So
Go ahead.
Stupies. I like I said, I don't know if he was there for the full conversation, but for a recap, right? I was just addressing the dude acting like it couldn't be used in that way, and acting like to be born in America to act like as if you don't know that it can be used in that way, right? You're saying that you have a problem with black people using it in that way. And this is what I would say to you, Stupies. I respect that. I wouldn't use it to you in that way. But I grew up in an environment where people did, right? So I respect anybody. Like I have uncles, I have family, I have friends. I got a job. So if people don't like me to use it, I don't. I don't never press it on nobody. But from where I come from, we use it and I don't mind it. But if you mind it, I respect you, Stupies. You my brother. I won't use it with you. And that's how I see it, right? I don't impose it on nobody. So I understand and I respect everything that you're saying, right? I understand how the term can be where it come from and how it makes people cringy. I feel that. So I wouldn't use it with you, right? But I have people in my life that we use it with and we don't mind. So that's just me.
What do you
The
think about
question
that,
was,
Corey? Where Logic go?
yeah, the question I was asking is, but should we be using it, and why do we use it? Should we be using it, Brad? Should we be using Corey? And why do you use it? Why do you feel that a blunt weapon like that should we just be used casually now?
Because we don't look at it like a blunt weapon, CP. So, like, listen, if we saw it like you did, and matter of fact, there was a time in America, um, African Americans had a major problem with the N word, and you would hear it a lot more. Like when I was younger, you would hear it a lot more. Like, you know, yeah, don't say that, But now they say it in front of their teachers, video games, it's in every song, this and the other. So I mean, over time, it's lost. But I'm not a linguist in that way. I could just say I can kind of concur with due diligence. Where I grew up, in Ohio, it wasn't necessarily cool at all. And then when I moved to Newark, it was very cool, and I had to adjust. It was like a culture shock. So
So
it's not all African Americans, Stu. That's why I
yeah,
have a bit of a different perspective on
it's
it.
a culture.
I won't, yeah, but I won't
It's
call
a,
another African American a nigga unless they call me that. Even if they mean it like in the conversational sense. I won't even say colloquial. Just the conversation. What's up, nigga? It's like, all right, cool. But I know the difference. That's just an African American thing. I know if it means he about to kill me or if we about to go have a drink or something like that. So
so
it's just
to your
different.
point, Brass,
Yeah.
Stupies, where you from?
No,
Stupies,
I'm
what
Jamaican. I'm
you from?
Jamaican. I've lived in America for more than 10 years, but I'm Jamaican.
So the reason why you probably can't comprehend it is because American culture and different regional places is like that. It's in the music, it's in the projects, it's in the school, it's on, TV, it's on, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you didn't grow up in a culture that used that word just as a casual word, then you probably won't understand. And I wouldn't expect you to understand it or accept it. And I'm not saying that people should use the word, right? I'm just saying that where I come from, we use it. You know what I'm saying? If you find it derogatory, then I wouldn't use it towards you or around you, and I respect that. Same thing as Brass Party, same thing as everybody up here. But we came up from young, as it being something that's just casual and not necessarily derogatory, like unless like Brass said, and somebody puts it in a derogatory or a pejorative sense, right? It's the way that you use it. And that's just American culture. It's a part of American culture, whether you believe it or not.
Okay. All right, cool. I gotta move on to the actual show. Corey and Logic actually have a show. I don't know if y'all still waiting on Chef, but they got I'm assuming they was doing content before this. I'll add Joey in. Joey, you can state your piece, and then I want to move on to the actual show.
Good night.
Go
Good
ahead.
night. What's up?
All right. Good night.
Well,
What?
I guess we've figure if you use the word enough in an endearing manner, it no longer has any power over you, as opposed to someone who grew up hearing the word and it wasn't cute. So I guess that's the logic behind using the word nigga. But in this community, when people call their niggas, not always complimentary. Just so you know that, Brian. Some people mean it in the original intent.
Yeah, no question. But as an African American, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty good, and I'm sure due diligence, Corey and Logic would agree that we can definitely tell the difference. It's kind of like that Bernie Mac joke. Uh, I know the difference when you saying MF. I know if you trying to kill me, rob me, shout me out. I can tell the difference in conversations. So it's like a just being here. It's just a difference, and that's why I understand Stu P's point because I know where he's from. So what he's saying is 100% valid because when you go outside the country, I don't know if y'all ever, how many people have been out. When you go out, you don't hear it as much. You hear the youth saying it a little more, but like the adults, they don't really say it as much at all. So I understand that. Y'all got any other points you was getting off? And Jason, you definitely weren't a distraction. It's just y'all caught each other off guard. You know what I mean? And then kind of like the culture shock of what he was saying versus what you were saying, and then the actual tone of the show was something completely different, and you kind of walked into something that was going somewhere else. I'm introducing the Black community in Berlin to Neely Fuller. Okay. Shouts to you, my brother. I'm gonna drop the Discord link for you. We got a couple people from Germany in our Discord, actually. So I'm gonna drop the link for you. Maybe if you want to join the Discord, we can have better conversations. But I definitely would like to have that conversation about Neely Fuller with you. All right. Where Corey at? Corey left. Why y'all keep dropping Corey? All right. What's going on, Corey? What's going on with you?
Peace. Am I heard good? I think I
You
got
sound
everything.
amazing, my brother. You
I
sound
think
amazing.
I got everything together now.
What's
A
up?
little bit. So I'm just following Logic's lead. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on 1 second. Let me just do something for you, Corey. Hey, Joey, Stu Peas, and Due Diligence. This is a different show now.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
more
jumping
than
off. I'm jumping off.
yeah.
I'm
You
jumping
might
off.
want to. You might want to jump off. This is a different conversation. All right, go ahead. Yeah, I figured that's where this was going. All right, y'all got it. I'm Logic. Can you run it? I'm gonna go ahead and step. I'm gonna get back to the football game.
Yeah,
All right, my brother. Hey, y'all. I would say y'all be good, but hey, y'all go ahead, my brother.
I could DJ this right quick.
All right, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna DJ this right quick. I mean, now that Corey's in here, we could put a little bit more context, right? I got a little bit more, I got another person that was there for the conversations, right? That's not gonna some kind of way come, I guess, come behind the conversation and feel like we was talking about $10,000, right? Right. You wouldn't make no mistake like that, right, Corey? Ain't no goddamn way we was sitting up here for 2-3 days talking about $10,000. If it was about $10,000, it wouldn't have even been worth bringing it up, right? Because you want to know what's crazy, Corey? We could be asking crazy questions like how in the hell niggas sacrificing animals in the goddamn graveyard got $10,000 for a gorilla, right? We could be asking all kind of silly ass shit, right?
Right. It's a lot of ways to kind of delve in and if it was about the $10,000, it's a lot of ways to delve into the $10,000 spot, right?
But we ain't learned about $10,000.
$10,000 ain't was never
about 10,000
the crux of the argument. It was never the crux of the argument.
And you know what's crazy? I actually got Unc saying it himself. He know it's about the gorilla, bro. And you know what? I don't like how crazy I gotta feel to be the guy that's like tripping in a story about the time he almost killed the gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of eat me up. That's kind of fucking with me a little bit.
It's wild. It's a art. It's got to be a it's an art the way it's done. That the way you could take something that's supposed to highlight something else and then make it shine on somebody else. So like how these guys is behind it. Now put that thumbnail up one more time, because the thumbnail really says a lot there. You really did a good job with that thumbnail. I need to see that one more, because they're behind. You can see the Kinko. You see the Kinkos in the background, right?
Oh shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I hear a lot when we're having these discussions. You can go back to but
I got it all in there, bro. It's the graveyard. You see the goddamn chickens laying all around. They ain't even picking up behind themselves.
I think a couple of them already bludgeoned to death, right?
Excuse me. Is there any way that I can be brought up to speed? Because I have no idea what you guys are talking about. And if not, I can excuse myself, but it sounds like y'all having like a, you know what I'm saying, like an inside joke type conversation. You know what I mean? Like, can we get some context?
Absolutely. I'm willing to give up all the context I can conjure up, right? So years ago, Brother Ankh had told me a story. We was all, I'll tell you, because I don't think even anybody even heard like kind of how I got involved in the story, right? So years ago, we used to have an iPhone, chat, and we would all get on the iPhone. We would talk pretty much most of the day, just the way we do the Discord now is the way we would do the iPhone chat. We would do it the FaceTime chats or whatever. So there was a time where it was a few of us on the phone, and we was kind of talking about like our pseudo beginnings, how some of the things we used to believe, or some of the pseudo things we still believe in, that we just kind of we know they're pseudo, but we just refuse to let them go. I always give the example of me when on Saturdays I dust my plants, and I kind of I water my plants, but I kind of talk to my plants, and you can say it's pseudo all you want, but I think when you talk to your plants, I think they grow a little healthier. I think they feel the love in the air, right? You know what I mean? I think when I touch them and all of that, you wipe them down, you wipe the leaves down or whatever. I think that's goes to their well-being, right? It's just a pseudo thought of mine, and if it's pseudo, oh well, I'm fine with it. I just still believe it, right? So we had these kind of discussions, right? And so Ankh was telling us about one time where him and his buddies were wanting to be involved in voodoo. They thought, well, we want to get involved in some African spirituality, and we want to do some voodoo. So they started out, I guess this guy had a farm. They knew some guy with a farm, and he said that they started out sacrificing chickens. And then the guy was like, well, we can get a goat. And then I don't know how far they went. I do know they at least sacrificed a chicken, right? But there was talks of a goat being sacrificed. I don't know. I'm not totally sure if they sacrificed a goat. I believe in the story that he told me, though, that he did sacrifice the goat, but it was a lot of blood. So then when they was like, we want to do a ram, he was like, nah, you know what I mean? It was the story was told to me like three years ago. It could be even 4 years ago, right? It's been a while, right? So it's a very vague story. It's very. I never even remembered it until Logic brought it up the other day. It was never a big deal to me, right? But anyway, so I believe like somebody suggested a ram, and they was like, nah, we ain't doing no shit like that. I think Ankh was saying that, but then the guy that was selling them the farm animals, right? He told them, look, I can get y'all a gorilla, right? And they was like, yo, that dude, you wild as hell, you know what I mean?
What?
Yeah. So let me finish, right? So this is, and now when he's telling me, at least me, I can only remember from my standpoint of it, right? I know it was a few other people on the call, but I don't know, like, I don't remember what they were saying or how they took it. You know what I mean? But it was just funny to me. And, you know, we were talking about our pseudo beginnings, and he never, they never even entertained the guy about like attaining this gorilla or nothing. It was just a silly thing that this guy said. As a matter of fact, I think Ankh thought along the lines that I would have thought. You know what I mean? Ankh started thinking like, yo, this dude trying to set us up or something. I think this dude's the police or something. You know what I mean? Immediately, that's what I would have thought, right? So, yeah, we laughed about it, and it was funny, and that was it. I think somebody else started telling their pseudo story after that. So, but the point is, we brought this story up, right? And he acted like there was no such thing as him talking about the gorilla in him telling me the story, right? As if I had made this, and Logic had made this gorilla portion of the story up out of whole cloth. So we went through some argument and back and forth, but lo and behold, he shows a video with him discussing the gorilla with somebody else. Now, I hadn't seen this video, so it's evident that he had told this story more than once to multiple different people. As a matter of fact, in multiple different ways. So there we have it. You know, Concrete Corey is actually not a liar. He's actually a truth teller. So you go ahead and tell your version of it, Logic, and so we can feel my man's in and some of the audience.
Yeah, so this is some kind of way to kind of bring you up to speed on the good details of where we at, right? Is that yes, everything Corey was said, you know, Corey got his side of the story, you know what I'm saying? And there might be a detail or two, you know what I'm saying, in or out of place, right? Because the story old, you know what I'm saying? You know how niggas tell the story. They might put some flair on it here or there. It really do happen like that, right? So that actually don't trip me out, that it might be a little piece here or a piece there, right?
So
Anyway,
you wasn't there, Logic? You wasn't there when the conversation was had?
I wasn't there when the conversation was had with Corey, right? So I heard the story at a totally different time. So when I heard the story, well, I was in a Discord. I was still in the pseudo killer Discord, and Unc tells the story, and you know what I'm saying, we run through it. You know, he was.
Hey, I'm gonna grab a Pepsi real quick, not to cut you off. I'm gonna grab a Pepsi real quick.
Go ahead. He was killing chickens, right? Then he killed. Well, I actually don't believe he killed the goat. I actually, even in my story, I remember him saying he didn't kill the goat, and then I remember someone suggesting a gorilla. Right, as if we could go further than the ram. Now, I could see that being a joke. I could see that being, you know what I'm saying, like never something that people would seriously consider doing. But it's in the story. Is the whole point, right? I remember that in your story somewhere, a gorilla could have potentially gotten sacrificed. Like he was on the list of animals. It could have been something crazy. Unc could have been like, you know what? I ain't gonna get this chance again. Y'all get the fuck out the way. I'm gonna sacrifice this gorilla, right? Like he had a chance to do that. It really, like, you know what I'm saying? He literally could have just picked up the phone and said, man, nah, Bring that motherfucker over. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me, I'm kind of like, I'm thinking that like Corey, other people also know he done, you know,
Embellish.
I mean, no. I'm embellishing. I'm actually gonna say I'm embellishing. I'm embellishing on the fact that of what he did with the gorilla, right? Like I might say he killed the gorilla with his bare hands, but I'm just fucking around. I'm messing around
Right.
because I know this gorilla's in your story. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like I know you understand that. You know what I'm saying? But you done tried. You know, a nigga done told you something. You done seen somebody slip and fall. You tell it they shoe went all in the air, and you know what I'm saying? It like niggas really do that.
So yeah, I feel what you're saying because for Corey's story just to be literal, right? And you heard the same story and you was just like, nah,
Right,
niggas was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, so
right, right,
I can
right.
feel it already.
Because you see, you listening to it from like never heard the story. Me just telling you he sacrificed chickens, passed on a goat, and then I say the word gorilla. You like, man, ain't no fucking way. You like, bro, I don't like miss me with that. There's just too many problems. Like, ain't
Yeah,
no way y'all was uptown just getting a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? What? Just to sacrifice it too?
I
So, you know,
definitely want to take that literal.
when I heard the story, I actually heard that the guy gave them a price of $10,000. Right? I've heard this whole conversation back, and I have heard myself say that y'all went and got this gorilla for $10,000. Now there, I was wrong, right? It didn't change how I remembered it. I was saying it wrong, trying to like really, you know, at this point, I'm trying to like jar your memory. Like, how you forget a whole fucking gorilla about your story? Your story is so crazy that you forgot about a gorilla one
Man,
time.
ain't nobody forgetting about no gorilla, no damn story.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Exactly. See, when you put common sense to it, ain't nobody forgot no shit like that. So when I say the time you almost sacrificed a gorilla, it ain't too many goddamn times where you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know exactly what as silly as that sound, right? Due diligence. You would have just been real, like, damn, bro. Yeah, you maybe you ain't had to say it like that, but yeah, he did kind of say he could get one. So you know what I'm saying? That was just me keeping it real. That's where it came from, and I like what I'm saying, and the fact that he actually made a video trying to claim that I was hallucinating about this gorilla. Right? Tell me what this say right here. I'm about to play this. Tell me what this say. Due diligence. Easy. What is he saying?
I'm trying to figure out how niggas think you can get your hands on a gorilla. I'm still fucked up.
Because they
Somebody can just explain that to me.
I can't get
How a human being, where they gonna put him at? Where did they house this gorilla?
but if Corey, listen, but on the low, y'all can say
Did
what
they
y'all
go
want
to the?
about
Did
Corey,
they
say
go
what
to
you
the
want about
Congo?
Logic. If they both heard gorilla specifically,
But they did. You believe that?
it was
I heard,
said.
Brad, I heard the story,
What
bro.
he
That's why I
say?
told.
Didn't
I
he
said,
say that we didn't hear gorilla, bro?
go. I heard the story.
So how
So
the
I'm
fuck did
saying,
Those
Corey
ain't
so I'm
never heard
saying,
it.
bro,
related to
where
gorilla?
I'm
are
starting to
you
believe
gonna
you.
go get a gorilla from? The Congo?
No, I'm asking though. I'm asking how the fuck did they both without no
No, why didn't they question me on it though, yo? So they was
I
actually
don't
calling
even
out,
know
and
how
they
they
don't sit
still
there and
talk
listen to me
to
say
you
that though,
every
bro.
day after you said some shit. If you'd have said that to me
Right,
ever,
Brad.
I would have never spoken to you again. That'd have been our last conversation, bro. I'm
Nah,
I would have
listen to me say that though. They question me on it though.
I'm asking how the fuck did they both without no
No, why didn't they question me on it though, yo?
Ain't no
So they
gorilla.
was
I
actually
don't
calling
even
out,
know
and
how
they don't sit
still
there and
talk
listen to me
to
say
you
that though,
every
bro.
day after you said some shit. If you'd have said that to me
Right,
ever,
Brad.
He doubled
We
down
learn
on it
some
again.
rituals, right? Learn how to say we sacrifice chickens, yo. Right? So everybody had to get their own chickens, go to the farm, get the chickens, come back, sacrifice the chickens. We had to go to the graveyard. We had to get a gravestone. We had to get some wood from the graveyard. That's the stick y'all see me hold, right? So we did all that. God dang. Hold on. So we listen. So we
No, pause
all
right
that.
there.
I did sacrifice and all
Pause.
that. Okay. So
You got to pause that. Now, see,
Hell no. Let
now,
him go. What the
now,
hell?
now, hold on just 1 second because Logic missed that, right? Now, I just want to say to you, Logic, he was explaining, this is why I be upset with y'all, right? Because while y'all trying to figure everything out, he's explaining this to you guys. I'm muted. I'm at work at this time. I'm listening, right? But I'm doing concrete at this time. I remember exactly what was going on. I hadn't spoke in a while, but I'm just listening, right? Now he's explaining to y'all all about the animal sacrifice. And y'all didn't hear when he said that he went to the woods and got the stick and got the Papa Shango stick, man. I'm upset that y'all didn't hear that though, Logic. It's like, man, come on, man. How y'all let that go? Like I wanted to come off mute, but I couldn't. You know, it's certain things you can't let go, man.
Some of the details make this story so crazy, bro. I'll tell you another one I didn't hear. I don't think I got a clip of it, right? But the guy told him, right? He said, y'all gotta do it in the graveyard, Corey. Right?
Yeah,
that's what he said. The guy told him that. Then he told him, y'all gotta do it in some rich people graveyard too, Corey.
But it's another thing that y'all didn't pick up, right?
I didn't catch that.
So Sosa. So when I was like, I kept saying, yo, they was in the graveyard behind the Kinkos, right?
Man.
Sosa goes on and says, yeah. Like he trying to get me to move on to something else. He's like, yeah, Corey, I know the graveyard that you're talking about. Bro, it's like, bro, like some of this.
Oh my God, dog.
It's like, man, this ain't real, man. And y'all don't be hearing half this shit. And that's be the problem with me, man. I always hear this shit, bro. And that's why I be thinking this shit is wild, right? And then y'all be looking at me like, no, Corey, you exaggerating, man. It ain't what you saying it is. You exaggerate a little bit. But no, it's not. But in this video, right? Is that due diligence? Dude. What up, my guy? I ain't even holler at you in a minute. But anyway, so for you, due diligence, in this video, he actually confesses and said, no, Corey, you didn't lie, right? So you actually told the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I hopefully we got that clip. I don't know if we got that clip.
The one where you know what? I was looking, bro. I've been looking for like the past 2 days. You know that shit'll get boring. You got to stop after a while. Yeah. I've been looking, man. I got some good ones.
It's not far from where we at now, though. It's not. Is it not
okay? I could let some of this mug run. What was it? This one? I think it's this one.
It was the one you were just playing.
This
shit. Next morning. It was the next morning when we was in the morning and he had already done his show. Which one was that?
Okay. I think I do know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I hope ain't none of this shit true, man. Ain't no way talking about he did.
Yeah, now again, due diligence. They wasn't with this shit. Like the guy that they was getting the farm animals from, he suggested the gorilla. Now they wasn't asking him for a gorilla or no shit like that. This was just some shit that he suggested. You know what I'm saying? So I just want that to be on the table. All right, clear. All right, but go ahead. But again, the gorilla is really a sidebar to tell you the truth, right? You got 5 grown men. They're behind a Kinko's, right? In the middle of Atlanta, behind a Kinko's in a graveyard, sacrificing animals. Now just picture that in your head. Pull up the thing again.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy work. Sacrificing chickens and gorillas is crazy work.
In the graveyard.
Look at the Kinko's in the backyard, in the background. Look at the Kinko's in the back.
In the graveyard, man. But I'm the nigga hallucinating and I'm my mental faculties is in
wrong. It's something. What did they call it? Logic got something wrong with his brain. It's called
hallucinating.
No, it's called
This shit ain't
confabulation.
real, man. This shit ain't real.
Confabulation is what's wrong with Logic's
Confabulation
brain.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Due diligence, what you mean it ain't real, bro? I got the whole thing like he actually said it. This the one that you talking about though, Corey. The one where you talking about when he,
because that's when it all came clear. Yeah,
this after he woke up and stopped tripping.
Yeah, he quit tripping. Then he like, nah, I can't. They got me. They caught me.
Did y'all super capping on that, right? And then y'all said it so much, I started saying, wait a minute, Logic wouldn't lie like that to me. Nope. And I said, Corey is a wild ass nigga, but I ain't see him just make up shit. I said, what the fuck is going on? Where the fuck is the gorilla? Looked at the video and I see what, yo. So y'all can get this on tape. No, yo, you ain't say I was aiming nothing. But in my head, as a human, I was like, ain't no way in the world. I told niggas I captured a gorilla and for $10,000. That did come out though. I was like, what? I ain't told nobody that. So I mean, that's just a lesson for all of us in our memory, yo, and how we thinking, what we. Yeah, yo, come on, bro.
Like I know Campbell couldn't
say that shit.
Memory part. That's why I asked you, was that memory?
There y'all go, nigga. Some kind of way, bro. Some kind of way. Every conversation after that was about $10,000. When I know good and damn well we was talking about a damn gorilla, bro. I guess that's just like the crust of it. Now it's just kind of silly how we had to go full circle to get there. You know what I'm saying? I had to be a lie, Corey had to be a lie, and like then the whole Discord got to be liars. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really out there in the graveyard, gang. We tripping off the $10,000 and like the whole everything else was really the real deal. I don't know how y'all feel for that. That's crazy. For real, like just like I told Unc, I'm not saying nothing that I ain't even said. Like for real, that's really on the pseudo killers, bro.
But too, I don't understand. Like it never even had to get to that, right? He could have just been like, yeah, I remember that story, and you know what I'm saying, yeah, because he had to say it anyway. Like, yeah, I wanted to see what the voodoo shit was doing. You know what I mean? Like we just sacrificed some chickens. You know what I mean?
You niggas are lying. Unc ain't never said no shit like that. Y'all lying on that man's name. I've been knowing Unc for about 6 years. Ain't no way in hell Unc said nothing about.
You ever see that stick? The him with the picture, and he got the stick in his hand.
Pull it up.
The Papa Shango stick. Due diligence.
Where can I pull that? How can I pull that?
Did no shit like that, man. Y'all don't put that jacket on that man like that.
That's not a jacket. Why is a jacket?
I can get the Papa.
Because he ain't do no shit. Unc ain't into no supernatural. Y'all tripping, man.
Okay.
Now for real. Now he do get it. I definitely can be like he could go and try some things and then come out of it. I could definitely say that, but like, don't try to say you told me you did it, and then I'd be like, yeah, you did it, and then you come back and be like, nah, you ain't do it. That's kind of crazy. Like you do it to like just to make me look like I'm tripping, but you the one was really doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of tripping me out right there. Boom, here we go. There go the stick right there.
Oh, you already got it. Okay, good.
You see it, dude?
Nah, it ain't on the screen. There. That's the Bashango stick.
That's the Papa Shango stick, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, man, he said he was gonna kill the chicken.
Not only that, he said it got blood on it. He said it got blood on that stick.
Blood on there. Yeah, you drop the blood on the stick, and then you move it to the rock. Drop some of the blood on the rock, and then move it back over to the stick. Like you got to do all of that.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That is
One
hilarious.
thing about Ankh, I don't give a damn what's it. Ankh gonna win. And if he got to do Nuwabian, Voodoo, Hebrew, he gonna win. Goddamn.
Hold up, but this like on his show, right? Where they was supposedly right after he done said ain't no gorilla in the story, right? He had to go home, look up this video, right?
Yeah. You got a clip of that video? I ain't got a clip of that his show video.
There you go.
Okay. You ain't playing it. You ain't playing
Oh,
it.
it's not playing.
No, it ain't popped up yet. Here it go.
Okay, I got it. Cause it changed screens. There you go.
Like the man can get us the gorilla. Crazy.
Let's get
Rewind it all the way back.
Come
Remember we used to go to the farm and get the chicken?
Come on. Oh, wait. We at the farm now? Okay, let's talk about the farm. Hold on. All I know is, the sacrifices starting getting big. I was like, we went from chicken.
Michael was crazy.
So they started getting bigger, right? I still want to know why the chicken wasn't enough, huh? Why y'all even need to go from the damn chicken to the goat? I mean, I know you. I actually believe you. I don't think you killed the goat, but what was like the reasoning behind that? And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of want to be able to draw some conclusions and make up the truth about this gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Using that same lie.
I want to know, how did the sacrifices start getting bigger? What do they mean by that? Like, he said, well, the sacrifices started getting bigger. Like, so they went from chickens to something bigger.
Nah,
I don't know,
Corey. But like Logic said, they doing this for some type of reason. Like, what's the reason? Like, you know what I'm saying? People be trying to get riches, be trying to get bitches. You know what I'm saying? Everything. What are you sacrificing for? You know, you trying to conjure up a demon? Demon?
They trying to get rid of the evil spirits, right?
Yeah,
so
they were just simply washing their sins away, man. That's all.
Right.
No. Is that what he said? Is that what y'all believe?
No, I'm actually throwing that in.
That's kind of
I'm spicing it up again.
What I got out of his kind of.
I'm spicing it up again. He did it for no reason, bro.
No, man. People sacrifice stuff because they be
listen.
trying to like manipulate like spirits and shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. When
I
people
know ain't trying to do no spirits due diligence. I can't even believe you let yourself say that.
Bro, all I'm saying is I ain't in the, you know what I'm saying, the supernatural realm. But if somebody doing a sacrifice, they trying to conjure up spirits and make them do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, listen, I don't know what they was trying to do, but keep playing it because I don't think due diligence. He need to hear from the horse's mouth.
I was like, we went from chicken.
Michael was crazy.
Michael
was crazy. He was like, the man can get us the gorilla. We want one. I said, the gorilla. I was like, a gorilla? What are we going to do with a gorilla, man?
Nah, it is funny now.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious, bro. You definitely cannot not laugh at that, bro. Like it's gonna be funny if you rewind that and watch that shit 10 times, bro. You gonna laugh 10 times.
That's wild. That's wild.
Think about, hold up, bro.
We talking about a few things that's gonna be funny when I'm 80. Like when I'm 80 years old, the whole the magi in your blood shit, bro. That shit, it ain't gonna never be a day when that shit ain't hilarious, bro.
I couldn't imagine that in real life, though. I'm trying to picture that in real life, like we sacrificing chickens and somebody like, I can get you a gorilla, and I'll be like, I can't even imagine that. That don't even sound real, bro. That sound like some South Park shit.
Wow, it sounds wild. It sounds just as wild as sacrifice. Just hold on, like they actually sacrifice chickens, you know, right?
Yeah,
but not in their backyard. It was not in the back. I could even, like, if it was in the backyard, bro, I might be able to kind of excuse it a little bit. Do diligence.
It could be a little bit better.
It would be a little bit better in the backyard, right? But in the graveyard behind the Kinko's, in the middle of Atlanta, that's to me. That's wild.
That means you ain't far from a red light, nigga. That's what that really means. That means motherfucking cars is passing, right? Motherfuckers is zooming past you and shit, and you back there
On some Mission Impossible shit. You hear me? Motherfucker was on a
They
mission.
chopping trees, they chopping branches down out the trees, and they desecrating the cemetery, bro. It's wild as fuck, bro. Like, why are y'all out here desecrating this cemetery, bro? You got bowls of blood because a sacrifice. Listen, the sacrifice is not about the chicken per se. The sacrifice is about the blood, right? You washing the sins away with the blood, right? Or the spirits away with the blood, right? So y'all out here in the middle of public. Now they behind the graveyard is behind the Kinko's.
Yo, stop. Y'all finna get the feds in this. Listen, bro, you saying too much.
No,
that nigga gonna end up in the feds. Don't say it, Corey.
100 feet away, bro. Literally.
Hey, listen. Just imagine you walking past, like maybe just imagine you was walking your dog and shit, right? You jogging and shit. You know what I mean? You and your dog. You going on your normal route. You normally run past the graveyard by the Kinko's every day, right? You jog, and then you look. You know how you do a double take? you do like, what the fuck? It's a niggas out there with candles and shit.
Ooh, shit, man.
Chasing chickens. The chickens running around and shit. There's blood and chicken feathers every goddamn where goddamn in the middle of it. And this nigga got a stick. This nigga.
This motherfucker trying to herd the chickens and shit with the stick. God damn.
Yeah, he got a
You shall not pass stick.
Right. He got a shepherd stick. He a damn shepherd and shit, man. Shit is wild, bro. Man.
Shit crazy, gang. This shit crazy, bro.
It's wild as hell, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, bro. But due diligence. That's all I can give you, bro. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't believe it. Like, I'll be like, even though y'all done showed me the video and him saying it, like, I still be like, yo, y'all lying, bro. Y'all still put that together.
I think y'all lying.
If I was you, due diligence, that's what I'd be like.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro,
ain't no goddamn way.
Y'all doctored that video. Ain't no way he.
All right. Either way, that shit is hilarious as fuck, though, bro.
There's no
like,
damn way.
I really can't imagine that in real life. Like, I can't even really conceive that. But to know that there's possibly a real, that shit's hilarious as fuck, bro. I can't see it.
I think y'all lying right now, gang. I think Uncle Nim was back there frying them chickens, bro. They wasn't back there doing no rituals and shit.
Hey,
y'all
they
tripping.
say y'all got me crying tears, man.
Them niggas was back there. Them niggas was back there making wing plates or something, man. They wasn't back there doing that African
Hey, they said he said out of his own mouth, he said he had to go get the Papa Shango stick. He had to go get the Papa Shango stick out the graveyard and shit.
Chef, which one are you talking about? I think you talking about this. Let me see what Chef talking about.
The first clip.
Man. This one? There ain't no gorilla?
He is funny. It ain't playing yet, or the screen ain't sharing or whatever.
Yo, we learned some rituals, right? Learn how to we sacrifice chickens, yo, right? So everybody had to get their own chickens, go to the farm, get the chickens, come back, sacrifice the chickens. We had to go to the graveyard. We had to get a gravestone. We had to get some wood from the graveyard. That's the stick y'all see me hold, right? So we did all that. God dang. Hold on. So we did all that. I did the sacrifice and all that. Okay. So these niggas want to the Addy and get a ram. At that point, you're like, well, that ain't do nothing for me. So I understood at that point, you can't be afraid to do it. If you're afraid to do it, then that means you are scared of the God they taught you about, right? Their active spirituality is evil. It's actually not. It's just some of their customary traditions. So once I did it, right, it was easy for me to say, well, ain't nothing to this. I'm done with that. Niggas tried to move to the next step was to get a ram. That's what that was. It wasn't no gorilla.
There was no gorilla.
Yeah.
I don't know what they doing with that stone, bro. I was listening to it. I was listening to it some kind of way. What he described was that he was pouring the blood. He would cut the chicken head off. He would pour the blood on the stone and then on the stick and then back on the stone. Like, I don't know what that was or what that was about, but that's.
See, you got a lot more detail than me, or at least I can't remember like that detail.
Yeah,
but I never knew about the
clip button. So
I never knew that it was a stone involved. I just knew about the stick. I never knew it was a stone involved.
So now you got this image, right, of all these niggas walking up to the park, right, holding up. They walking up to the cemetery.
And they rubbing blood on the stone and shit. The stone, like, bro, like if the police would have came out there, dude, they would have shot them niggas, bro.
Nigga, you see them motherfuckers.
Hey, they would have shot them
niggas was menaces to society, bro. You see him in the background, gang.
Right. Hey, this nigga chasing the gorilla.
You see the lights in the background?
The baby chimp.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey, the chicken's already cut up. Yeah, that's funny as hell. You already got some chickens already with their neck cut off and shit there.
Yeah, man, this had to be done though, bro. This actually had to be done. And for real, on a serious note, bro. Man, y'all actually, like, in some way, I have to say y'all, but man, where's the accountability, dog? Like,
right.
For real. And all
no more accountability.
Grown people conversation right there. Like, dude, dead serious? Like my brain, like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, my brain is the part that's fucking up.
Hey, this ain't like, okay, now again, if it would be better if they was like 17, but these niggas is in their 30s, bro. You see what I'm saying? They growner than grown. Probably growner than 30. I'm being generous with the 30s. These niggas liable to have been 40s and 50s doing this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, this shit is at the wild, it's at the top of wild, bro. Like, I don't understand. And like you said, where's the accountability at, right? And then, like, he just do one wild thing after another. It just should be funny as fuck to me. Like, I mean, like, after you say the shit, you got the blood of a magi archer. Once you say that, bro, like, it don't surprise me. Like, nothing else is gonna shock me. I don't know why.
Whose blood is it though? Whose blood is it?
Whose blood is who? What? What do you mean?
Of the magi blood is it?
Got the blood of a magi archer.
Okay.
You know what, gang? I'd have been cool if he just was like, man, they got me in that region or something, bro. But nah, this nigga know the tribe and they goddamn thing. Goddamn, the magi, bro. He got what? Did he stand on that a couple of days? He ain't run from that shit, did he, Corey?
No.
But he a true magi, gang.
Straight up, he in the wrong group. Then what the fuck?
And then he got the nerve.
He ain't run from that shit.
Then he got the nerve to beef with Smash and shit. It's like,
that shit crazy as hell. Y'all supposed to be blood brothers.
Right.
Declaring that shit like that. Just
You see that?
did he declare it like that? Say you fucking with somebody that got the blood of a magi archer. Like
Now look, Corey, a nigga say we wrong, right? But all of this shit actually happened, right? We ain't supposed to. We can't say nothing.
Right.
Come on, gang. That's for
And
real.
then another thing is like, where is the accountability? Like his name, listen, you got to pull that picture up with the Papa Shango stick again, right? Because he's trying to say that he ain't never said Egypt was black, right? But this guy, his name is Brother Ankh.
He never
Uncle
said
Keck.
it.
His name Uncle Keck, and he ain't never said the Egyptians was black. To me, somebody should cuss his ass out just for that. It shouldn't be me. I shouldn't cuss him out, right? Because they motherfuckers tired of me and him going back and forth. Somebody in the audience, an audience member, ought to come on the panel and cuss his motherfucking ass out and be like, bro, why the fuck is you trying to gaslight her? Why is you playing with my goddamn intelligence, bro? You mean to tell me you stand on the shoulders of a nigga who wrote a book called The Black Man of the Nile, right? And called The Black Man of the Nile. And your name is Brother Ankh. And you ain't never said the Egyptians was black, bro. Man, cut that bullshit. That ain't never what I was saying. And it was at one point in the argument, he said Dr. Ben ain't never said that. It was one point in the argument, Logic, where he was trying to tell us that Dr. Ben didn't say that, bro.
He did. I remember that actually. I actually remember him trying to tell us, Dr. Ben meant that they was African. See, like that's definitely some shit, right? Right, that I can't let you just be walking around saying that, and I don't tell
look at his shirt. Look, hold on.
As fuck, gang.
I skipped a couple things, bro. He's he's not just a member, but he's the founder of a group called the Amin-Ra Squad.
I can't do it like this. Yo.
The Amin-Ra Squad, right? Now, look at the shirt he got on. The Amin-Ra Squad symbol is the Eye of Horus in the pyramid, right? Now, his name is Brother Ankh, right? He got an Ankh chain on, right? He got a Papa Shango stick, right? With blood rubbed on it, right? But he ain't never said the Egyptians was black. See, this be the shit where I be like, bro, for y'all in the audience, bro, I got a bridge to sell you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas wouldn't last, most of you niggas in the audience wouldn't last a day in the hood I came up in. Because motherfuckers is running game all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't recognize when game is being ran on you, you probably in a fucked up situation. That's probably why you on Sonetta and the community of skeptics trying to figure out your identity and shit. You know what I mean? Arguing back and forth whether you're a Hebrew Israelite with somebody named Brother Ankh. That's probably why you in that fucked up situation. Because you don't recognize when game is being ran on you. And this is why I get my black ass on here. The only reason why I get my black, ugly, blind ass on this motherfucking camera and talk their shit, because I'm tired of motherfuckers coming to the black community with the bottles of snake oil, scheming, scamming, and running game. You know what I mean? And then when a nigga call the shit out, where's my pearls? I gotta clutch my pearls now. You know what I mean? Everybody grabbing for pearls and shit. Once a motherfucker call you out on your bullshit. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker call you out on your bullshit now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can't tell me this. Now, if you told any other regular motherfucker this on the street, like, bro, this nigga, his name is Brother Ankh. He's the founder of the Amin Ra Squad, and he stands on the shoulder of a guy who wrote The Black Man of the Nile. But he ain't never been talking about the Egyptians being black. All he been saying the whole time is they African.
The whole time.
Bro, listen. If you fall for that game, you deserve to fall for that game. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I can do for you. If you're falling for Dr. Ben as an elder, if you're looking at all these wild ass Hebrew General Yohana and all these old wild ass, they all the same to me. Dr. York and Polite and Umar Johnson, every last one of them got, even Jabari. Y'all can talk all that shit about, well, Jabari went this class and got a diploma, and I wouldn't give a fuck. What that mean? He ain't able to be a snake oil salesman now? That disqualifies him from being a goddamn 3-card money dealer. Because he got some type of piece of paper behind his motherfucking name. Boy, y'all boy, I'm telling you, you can't see game being ran on you. That's why you in the fucked up situation you in. All you niggas pushing Egypt, listening at Smash talk about the TLA for 10 hours a day. Looking up black words. They looking up words that mean black in the TLA. Talking about the people who made the TLA is somehow misleading or hiding the truth or so, a bunch of fucking bullshit. And soon as a nigga say it, soon as the guy that says that, he the worst motherfucker on the planet. I'm the worst guy that these people on these channels, all of these guys in this chat, all them folks on the panels, the Sidnetta and the community skeptics and the pseudo. I'm the worst guy they ever heard. I'm the most full of shit motherfucker they ever heard in their life. Because I tells it like it is. Garfield. Look, all these 3-card Monties, snake oil scam artists. Garfield, he's talking about, he said one time that he went on a sting operation with the police. And then got mad at me because I ain't believe it. Well, you talking about my daughter when, nigga, you the one who brought it on the fucking internet, nigga. Like, I don't have no empathy for you fake ass snake oil salesmen, bro. Selling credit. And then you got Brother Ankh promoting the bullshit. You know what I mean? Well, Garfield, he ain't never scammed me. He took care of my credit. All this old boy doing commercials. You got Brother Ankh doing a goddamn commercial for this nigga, right? Calling my mama all kind of bitches and hoes and shit. Cause you think that shit bothers me. Like, bro, like I said, it's been 5th grade since I stopped whooping niggas' ass for that shit. But anyway, he mad at me because I'm saying, like, bro, that credit repair shit is a goddamn scam, bro. What the fuck? Don't be that's my friend Garfield and fuck you and your granddaddy and all this old bullshit, bro. With Polite, listen, see, look, now I can go, Logic. I can go on and on and on. This was finna hit hard. This one finna hit a little harder though, Logic. Polite. Ankh and the pseudo killers over there. Well, after they done noticed, after after the police that said, well, we done found this man's semen on this little girl's collar. Hey, Logic, listen.
And we the ones who gotta be stopped sometimes, right?
Yeah,
right?
no,
We
ain't gotta be stopped. Right? We ain't got to be stopped. Listen, Logic. They tell everybody, the police. Now it's the police now. They say they say, well, yeah, we done found this man's semen all over this little girl's shirt collar, right? I'll say, well, polite. He's slick. I'm gonna wait until the jury and see what the jury say, or I'm gonna wait to the end to the judge. It's like, what? Wait till what? What do you mean? What? Listen, making all these excuses and shit. Well, I'm not gonna be the one, because when he get exonerated, then he gonna be talking shit. I wouldn't give a fuck whether either way, Logic. I wouldn't have never gave a fuck. Now here this nigga go, right? On some bullshit, bro. Hold on, my camera ain't even charging. Yeah, but go ahead, Logic. You take over while I straighten my camera out.
Oh man, gang. I mean, so let me be clear, man. I want to say I want to make sure I'm being real clear about what I'm saying when I'm talking about the accountability, right? See, like honestly, he can't say nothing different because it wouldn't be true. Like when he get on the phone, I'm actually usually a lot harsher about the stuff I'm saying on the phone than usually what I say out loud. But I tell him all the shit. I tell him, yes, that shit sound like a cult. I tell him, yes, they just be, kind of agreeing with you. I tell him. Like it's not like I'm trying to do it to where like I'm asking him to hide the fact that we having the conversation. But if it come up, that's what I'm gonna say, and I tell them that too. You know what I'm saying? If they ask, like, nigga, I tell them, nigga, if you don't want me saying that you ain't in the cult, you wouldn't. Don't ask me then, gang, because that shit don't even sound right. You can't be no new I been for 5 years and don't be in the cult. Like, I don't want to go for that. I don't want to apply the scientific method. Everything ain't no scientific statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if y'all were doing all that crazy ass shit, that's some cult type shit. Just, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Like, that don't require no nuance for me right there. No, nigga, y'all got candles, dead animals. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, you don't want to be a cult. Y'all was tripping then. Okay, that's what you want. Either way, like for real, y'all was tripping. So, that's kind of more so what I really wanted to get across. And sometimes it do be up to us, right? Like it might be a lot of times. I feel like I'm starting to see more of how other people are kind of like letting certain behaviors get way off the rails, right? Because we are kind of like in a crazy ass, climate where niggas is getting called Uncle Toms and Sambos and dumb shit, right? We sitting up here kind of like twisting up reality behind the goddamn gorilla story, and niggas gotta ask all motherfuckers to just be adults at a certain point. Like that, some of that shit really stupid though. But here we are, man. Here we actually are.
Yeah. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know what's up with my camera shit though. It ain't acting right. I'm gonna get it right though. I'm gonna get this right, Logic.
Nah, you good, G. You good, man. A damn day.
Yeah, man. It's But it is what it is. But like you said, the accountability, I'm just not seeing that, man. I'm just not seeing the accountability in all of this. You know, motherfuckers getting away with murder, but
Nah, like, but the murder is, I gotta look bad for him to look clean when he could just be real. You know what I'm saying? That's the murder. For real, for real. Well, I gotta be the one who actually made some shit up. No, nigga, the gorilla wasn't in the story. So we gonna sit up here, like you say, right? We gonna get past. Oh, the chicken was wild, right? Not the goat was wild, right? The gorilla was wild, and we gonna sit up here and argue about $10,000. The one thing that, like, the actual reality thing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing real about a nigga just in the middle of the street just killing chickens, gang. That's not. Come on, bro. There's a there's a graveyard, you know what I'm saying, right across the street from Dollar General somewhere. Can y'all imagine niggas just sneaking into the graveyard at night and doing rituals and shit, gang? It's just crazy. And then had a nerd to get caught doing the shit, and then gonna act like I'm lying on you. Like, nigga, we caught you. You was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta be lying, nigga? That was you back there doing that shit.
yeah, that's wild. I can't believe like and then you told the story. Like that's the whole thing, bro. Like you act like you didn't tell that story. You know what I mean? Like you got to know you did. I don't know. Motherfuckers just be I guess it's and I don't know. I think that's kind of why I be kind of upset is because I think that's what you do to your female, like your bitch or something, right? You know when you get caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you talk man, that wasn't me. You tripping. That wasn't my car. You know what I'm saying? Clearly she done drove the car a million times. She know what your car look like.
She know the dent and everything on that motherfucker.
Right. Not only that, she seen the goddamn Atlanta Braves hat that you had on. You know what I'm saying? And all the rest of it, the details of it, you know. But yeah, you finna sit here and try to explain to this lady like you ain't, she tripping, like reality ain't real, right? So that's how I look at it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, right? Go find a bitch to do that to. I ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the bullshit game. And like a female will go for it or anybody, like even a man like that in a reverse case that a man catch the woman doing something or somewhere, right? If they in love, they can convince themselves, well, maybe I am tripping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't see him. Maybe that wasn't his car, right? You know what I'm saying? But no, like you're not gonna get me with that. You're
Some
not
kind
gonna
of way
get me
that
with that.
motherfucker that maybe done creeped you all the way from from all of this shit is wild to like, damn, where is the $10,000? You know what I'm saying? Like as if ain't none of the rest of this shit just some crazy ass shit that actually did happen, right? And the one thing that you having problems with $10,000. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, there's one scenario that could be real, man. I ain't gonna lie, Corey. I'm kind of sleepy as shit, bro. I really appreciate you showing up, man. But I'm a little tired, man. Didn't laughing that damn hard. That shit didn't help.
Oh, it got me on. But the community of skeptics says, fuck these niggas talking about hope they get over 300 views. Like, I wouldn't give a damn if we got 3 views, right? 3 views is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just and then your viewership. We appreciate your viewership.
Yeah, man.
Homie.
We definitely appreciate y'all viewership and whatever y'all do and all that kind of shit. Man, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Now he mad because we actually telling what actually happened. Now we
And
guess
that
we lying on him again.
ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what I mean? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got. Yeah, you got your channel, and you can go over there and run your fucking mouth and lie and do whatever the fuck you want to on your channel, right? But we got one too.
What's
You know
up,
what I'm
Logic?
saying?
What's up, Joey?
You know, in Trinidad, we call this do so, don't like so,
What's that mean?
which means the people who like to say and do things, but when the tables is turned on them, it's a problem. They cry about doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is goes back to the whole conversation we have of having some understanding and respect when you're trying to say something about other people and giving a proper critique as opposed to personal criticism. Sometimes all of that extra is not called for. You have to be understanding and be a little bit diplomatic. Sometimes you could cuss a motherfucker out because they look for cuss out and they don't deserve respect. And this is where Ankh gets himself in trouble. This is why he fell out with Smash because he started going down a different road and he went somewhere else. So this is where all of that comes from because they know each other personally. They went down a whole nother road when it was just simply supposed to be an intellectual, friendly conversation. And this is a learning lesson for all of us. We don't have to be so aggressive and personal all the time with your critiques because most of us don't know each other anyway.
The way he took it there, though. I mean, he the one that made it all serious for real, for real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like I said, I'm just stating what I would feel like is a regular fact.
And you know what the crazy part is, though, Logic? I learned about this story like 3 years ago. It was so insignificant to me that I never mentioned it. Like, I forgot about it probably the next day. It's just the fact that he was denying it is why we even here. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, when he tried to make it seem like you was crazy, and I'm like, oh, nah, he ain't crazy because I heard the same story. You see what I'm saying? That's why we here. All he had to do was be like, yeah, whatever, I told the story and what? And you would have got to your point about him, the coat part, because that was all that you was trying to get
Mhm.
your coat point across. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so
That's really all it was, bro.
that was all it was.
It wasn't really nothing. It wasn't nothing to be personal or mad about. Like for real, for real. Like even if we corrected it right then and there and be like, yeah, you know, I did such and such. I didn't do such and such. But that wasn't a cult. We could have even had that conversation. But what happened was a nigga set up here act like I'm lying for days, right? That's what happened. That's really what happened. So now it's fuck me because I'm saying what really happened the whole time. So he gonna make a show and say how my brain malfunctioning and shit, right? But when I tell the story on how it actually happened, it's fuck me. That's crazy,
You
right?
had too much fun. You had way.
I guess
much
I'm having
fun
too much fun. It'd be like this.
telling that story today. That was cold blooded.
See, but we also have to understand this is people's real spiritual practice, and people will get offended thinking that we're making fun of them, and that's not necessarily the case.
No,
So
they should be offended by Ankh and his friends, right? Disrespecting they spiritual practice in the graveyard behind Kinko's. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
well,
Doing
well, I
wild
understand.
shit, disrespecting their culture because
I
people take
understand.
that serious.
Yeah,
And
No, they
this
do.
guy and his
he was out there
friends,
half stepping in the
right,
graveyard.
doing some bullshit, bro. I don't
See,
understand
and
it.
this is why you always hear me say we need to have these conversations to understand what these things are about. Because people just putting it out there to make you think people crazy and they run around killing up chickens for no reason, slashing blood all over
Right.
gravestones. And I'm sure that is not the whole picture, if that is part of it. So these conversations are important in terms of delineating the fuck shit from people's real spiritual practices and people's real life and what they really do.
And
this,
so Ankh
and everybody's getting lumped
he's
in
a
now.
he's an atheist, right? So he don't believe a word of that shit, the rituals and all that.
Right.
But yet he's out there disrespecting these people's culture who really do believe this shit, right? Him and his friends is out behind the Kikos chasing chickens around with a stick.
But this is
Wild shit. It's wild to me.
but all of that, but all of that could have simply, it didn't have to go this far. Even if you had an issue with it, you could have just simply said, that was your past. We understand that. We're not holding it against you. Because everybody
Hey,
has some things in their past that they
he
might not be
told me
cool
the
with.
I ain't
story.
holding none of that shit
We
against him.
never, I
just
never
wanted to at
held
least
it
just be
against him
like,
because I heard the
acknowledge it
story
happened.
3 years ago, and I never mentioned a word about it. You know why? Because we were all on the call that I was on, because Logic wasn't on the same call, right? On the call that I was on, we were all talking about the pseudo things that we had took part in. You see what I'm saying? I talked about the ancient aliens and the 9/11 truther and all that shit. I talked about the talking to my plants and all that. You know what I mean? See, it's not making fun. I don't make fun of people because they had pseudo thoughts or whatever. Or I'm not one to come to somebody as if that I ain't never been pseudo before. The point is, brother, that when we brought this shit up, when Logic brought that shit up, he tried to act like Logic made that up out of whole cloth and did a whole show about how Logic got fucked up parts of his brain. His brains got what is it again? Logic.
Oh, I can't even remember the term, nigga. Some shit I done had a malfunction in my brain.
He had a fucking malfunction in his goddamn brain. But the whole time, Unc is sitting up here lying, trying to make a fool out of somebody. It would have never went this far. It would have never, ever, ever in a million years went this far. But you try to make a fool out of somebody, and now you the fool. You see what I'm saying?
But once again, this goes back to the topic of bringing your personal views into an intellectual space and try and make it intellectual as opposed to saying, I think Logic is a goddamn liar. Just say that.
Mm-hmm.
You could have came back from that, but don't try and intellectualize it and say his brain malfunction if you just simply want to say he's a fucking liar. Say he's a liar. And you could have worked that out later. Say he's a liar if you think he's lying. And you can, but this is the thing now. People are wielding these things because they think all of us are stupid and we can't read for ourselves. So now because you use a couple of big words, Logic can't read, Corey can't read, and Jose can't read to follow along with what you're saying. So now you feel you have something over someone intellectually. And this is the problem. Everybody can fucking read an article and repeat what's in the article and understand what's in the article. So the arrogant attitude doesn't help you. You understand?
He got confabulation in his brain. That's what it is.
No,
it's confabulation. Logic's brain is full of confabulation.
No, it's not confabulation. It's called being arrogant and thinking everyone else is stupid and no one can read and write. And that's insulting people's intelligence. Some people just want to be humble and have an honest conversation. I don't have to throw what I know or what I think I know in front of you. Because we're tired of telling Ankh, you can't come on here and quote a fucking flaming racist from 1695 and then say black African power. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Darwin was a fucking racist. He is now a pseudo. You can't continue quoting these things and then get mad when people point out that it's not correct. He had no scientific method behind it other than being funded by some racists and making racist statements. He is no longer considered an authority in the community. You cannot do that. You can't bring in white scholars to try to disrespect black people, and the white scholars are agreeing with us the whole time saying what we're saying, but they're dancing all around the topic. This is the problem. You can't be with somebody like Garfield who paid a white scholar to disrespect your brother, and now when we point it out, there's a problem with it. Because
not only did Garfield disrespect somebody, but he was scamming the community.
Right, but you do know when they were having
selling credit repair.
But you do know when he was having a debate, that doctor said that Garfield paid him to critique Jabari's work.
Well,
when they had the conversation,
one one 3-card money dealer fucking over another 3-card money dealer.
I'm not.
That's kind of what goes on.
I'm not gonna say
in the
that,
world.
man. I'm not gonna say that because I don't think Jabari is scamming people. It's not the same.
Jabari is a 3-card money dealer.
I'm gonna disagree.
I know, because he's so eloquent and nice.
No, it's not the same thing.
He scam you in a nice way, and he does.
I don't think so.
He really does. But anyway, I'm getting sleepy, man. Logic,
I'm definitely getting sleepy.
You got any last words? Hey, on the sidebar, right? I didn't realize that was my StreamYard picture.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's co-host Salmon. Boy, that was a bad I wrestled that motherfucker from like 500 yards out there, bro.
That looked like a big motherfucker.
He was deep. Oh, he a 21-pounder. That's a 21-pounder, bro. Hey, that nigga was deep out there, bro. I wrestled his ass. And we caught like 20 of them bitches that day. We caught some. It was some lake trout too, but we caught.
I actually so you say so that's in the lake, so you wouldn't really call that deep water fishing, huh?
No, Lake Michigan is shit. Where I'm at out there in that water black. It's so deep right there. The water when you look down, it's black, bro. It's just black.
Now, do y'all had like was that like the reel attached to the boat type shit?
Yeah.
Man, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I've been deep sea.
It's a charter boat. I chartered a boat. Yeah.
That shit is awesome, bro. I've been deep sea fishing one time. I've been hunting a couple times, but that ain't nothing like that deep sea fishing. I done fished off the pier a bunch of times.
Lake Michigan is like fishing in the ocean. It's just like fishing in the ocean, but it's you got freshwater fish in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how big and deep that water is.
Pause. But yeah,
Paul.
But nah, bro, this was fun, man. This was fun. Yeah. Honestly, bro, I actually think I'm actually surprised at how you handled this for real, because this wasn't even the core that I expected. I kind of almost expected to get out your way and just hear you just blurt out a gang of curse words. But for real, because you know what that tells me? That tells me that like you actually is kind of disappointed about that shit. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it's been my same.
I can't believe that shit either. Like for real. Like, man, we really about to sit up here and over a fucking gorilla story, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a gorilla gang. And it's funny as the shit is, right?
I've been where you at though.
It's like as if that would be the thing. And I've been fucking with you all this time. It's like that would be the thing that make me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because he almost sacrificed this gorilla one time. Now I'm looking at you. No, I've been knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you now. I just thought that was a part of the story. And now for the sake of you trying to say something wrong with my brain, right? Oh, now it ain't part of the story no more. Convenient. Right. That's fucking whack. That's whack. But that's all I gotta say in my closing remarks, man. It's getting late.
Hey, I'm gonna do some gaming in the morning, man.
Okay. You going live with it?
Since I got everything plugged up, I gotta figure out what's going on with my camera. But since I got everything plugged up, shit, I'm gonna go live in the morning. Talk some shit. I'm gonna do some politics though. You know what I mean? Gaming and politics.
So. We need to start moving back into that direction.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people talking. I heard said and that was talking about that we ain't got no trade deals right now. That kind of make me want to look at that. Like,
it's scary. We don't have any. We don't have any. And then he just did some wild shit though with China. That's like a national security threat. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown on that.
That's exactly the same people that like we shouldn't be wanting to do business with, right? Because they trying to freeze us out the game, man. Trump fucking up bad, bro.
But they talking about the AI chips. It's just a lot of. This guy is ate up, and then like he just don't give a damn about nobody but himself, bro. Like as long as he can win, he don't look at like I'm winning as America. Like he mean personally, like Donald Trump personally, not even Trump Enterprises, right? Just like actually just him. He don't give a damn as long as it's a win. And then it don't even have to be a long-term win. It's just got to be for today. It's got to be a win today. That's it. It don't even have to count as a win tomorrow. As long as it count today. It's wild that what situation we in. But like I said before the election was even done, right? America got exactly what it deserved with this president. And we're going to continue to get exactly what we deserve. But yeah.
Yeah, we definitely, man. I'm actually glad you're doing that because we kind of need that's another good off ramp for us after this bullshit ass conversation. Because I know we gonna deal with that Naim Akbar stuff, and I actually think that's gonna take on like a life of its own. So
I got some Amos Wilson shit too. I want to get on.
Perfect. So that's gonna take on a life of its own. It's gonna be like one big conversation over there, and then we can have the politics. And then the sports, right? We'll have almost like 3 different little things that we doing at the same time. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. So, yeah. So y'all tune in to Corey, man. Corey gonna be doing the gaming, doing some politics in the morning. I gotta shut it down. I'm getting tired of the motherfucker. There you go. That's Amos Wilson right there. Okay, I see you.
Blueprint to Black Power, bro. But I want to get into the it's like chapter. It's on 160 something, right? It's let me see the name of that chapter real quick. So just in case y'all want to get up with me on that chapter, it's policy formation and process, right? What chapter is that, bro? Chapter 9. Chapter 9 starts on 166. Like, I'm gonna be getting into that. Amos Wilson was really ahead of his time. Plus, I'm gonna do a video of him talking with my man's. I forgot the chubbier brother name back in the 70s and shit. He had the little show. But anyway,
Cleveland Brown, or there was another one.
No, it was another. I think not Brown. It might have been him. I think it was Brown. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go over that, right? And I want to check that video out. That video, he can cut and paste that and put that motherfucker right in 2025, bro. Amos Wilson was way ahead of his time, man. Like the rhetoric, everything, like you can cut and paste it and put it right here in 2025, and it's exactly the way the economics is going now. He already talked about the immigrants. He was already talking about the visas, the educational visas or whatever. He was talking about that shit back then, bro. All of the capitalism run rampant, like 1981, the year I was born. Amos Wilson was already up on game. You know what I'm saying? He was already talking 2025 game. But yeah, we're gonna go over some of that and get to it though. But I appreciate you. I appreciate this, Logic.
Nah, man. Likewise, bro. I appreciate you pulling up, man.
I lost about 10 pounds laughing, like
Yeah, yeah, bro. This last week, man, I done laughed hard. I ain't said this word gorilla this much ever. I ain't heard it, man. Look, I'll be actually after this. I'll be good if I don't hear the word gorilla for a couple months now, bro. But right. Man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Definitely you, Corey. You know what I'm saying? But I think we actually did it the right way. I think motherfuckers gonna wake up in the morning. They're gonna feel how they feel, but we did what we had to do. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. I feel good about it. But I want to say a lie will make it halfway around the world before the truth get out of bed and get his pants on, bro.
That's true.
So, you know what I mean? Stay up.
All right, G.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace.